not. Yeah. Why the fuck is all these black battle rappers becoming scared of you? I am literally tied in this battle, and I honestly didn't even prepare for you. If you rap about that chick who said I may I'm raising hell, man, then I'm airing you.
Now, talking about the weapon is lifted. You wouldn't even exercise your Second Amendment. If people did start shooting, you know, clips will be done. You have to lift up your fat rolls just to get to your gun. I mean, he is just a bum. But Charlie, it's cool. You can talk.
Yo, Bronx Man Rich coming at y'all with another video. I already know the vibes to the battle rap community. Yo, listen, let's recap this Charlie Clips versus Innocent Burrus. Listen, Charlie Clips go first. And I'm gonna say this, Charlie Clips came to rap. You feel me? He wasn't joking around. He wasn't BSing. I like Charlie Clips in this battle, actually. I do. I actually like Charlie Clips in the battle. I feel like he had a good 3 rounds, y'all. A good 3 rounds. No chokes, no stumbles. It didn't seem like he BS'd. It seemed like he came to really spit. First round was fire. Clips' first round was fire. Listen, he talked about at the beginning, he was like, yo, I missed one event. Even though he lied, like, bro, this ain't just one event. You've done a lot of stuff. But he said, yo, I missed one event. And they think I'm cancer in all stages. That was fire. Talking about his no-shows, that was fire. I just made one mistake, and y'all thought I was cancer in all stages. Fire. That was fire. Number 2, pencil bar, that was fire. He said, the family start rooting against you. And then he started with a tree scheme, a very fire tree scheme. All right, he kept it going for a good part of that first round, the beginning of that first round. Timberland, you feel me? I'm from Harlem. Put a designer, that was fire. Apple the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That was fire. He wasn't being funny, he was being serious. But let me tell y'all what really knocked it out, because he was talking about the tree, is a tree scheme. Yeah, bark. Anything involving a tree, he was just spitting and really having bars with it. And he said, y'all probably thinking why I keep talking about a tree, because I'm trying to let this white boy know he can't hang with us. That was fire. That was after the tree angle I said all of that just to tell this white boy he can't hang with us. That was fire to me. I think that was very dope. Fire first by Charlie Clips. He went on after that to have a Black History scheme. Harriet like, listen, he was fire. You feel me? I know that's like maybe an overused angle, the white angle, but I felt like he came to play, and this was fire. It was creative for me. You feel what I'm saying? And he called him a cameraman. And then he looked at his grandma. R.I.P. to Anderson grandma, she passed away. He looked at his grandma, he said, now I got him working for me. Because Anderson, he be shooting videos. You feel me? He the cameraman. Yo, grandma, now I got him working for me. Because his grandma probably had slaves. It was fire first round. Listen, Innocent Burrus first round, I get it. Like, I guess his aura, his uniqueness. But when you say bars like this, because he was talking about how Charlie Clips no show. I'm surprised you came to the event. And then he started talking about reasons on why Charlie Clips don't come to the event. He said, Anderson said, a goldfish dies and he has to do the service. He was, oh, come on, man. Y'all may like that. I don't. Oh, Charlie Clips don't come to the battles. A goldfish will die and he had to do the service. Not jacking that, y'all. I'm personally not jacking that. I just don't like it. I don't like it. He said for Clips, life happens a lot. He had a bar like that was fire. You know, I know life happens, but for Clips, life happens a lot. You know, that was fire. That was fire. You feel what I'm saying? Then he said, guess what room he's in? It's not the venue. You feel me? He kept going on with him no showing, and you feel me? That was fire. That was pretty fire. He had relatable Charlotte bars. He had a 9/11 bar. Yo, they brung the plane back and they did a whole nother scheme with it. That was fire. But then he followed it up with this corny ass bar. Guess what room in it? Guess what room I'm in? Psych, I flied. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Like, nah, Charlie Clips won't know. Like, when you start saying corny shit, yo, he said, because he had the scheme was fire. And they ran it back and did a whole nother scheme with it. And then he said, guess what room I hit? Psych, I flied. Like, bro, that was dirt. That was dirt to me. Personally, that was dirt to me. 1-0 Clips, man. 1-0 Clips. 1-0 Clips. I feel like Clips raps was way better. He structured it better. It didn't come off as like corny. I know Anderson is unique, but bro, he said goldfish dies. He has to do the service, and then guess what? Rule my head, psych. I flied. Like, bro, what are we doing here, y'all? Charlie Clips 1-0. Charlie Clips 1-0. I'm not jacking that. I'm personally not jacking that. Overall, I'm not jacking it. He freestyled something. This is Charlie Clips second round. The beginning of his second round, he's freestyled because Anderson Burrus, he had a relatable Charlotte bar talking about Bojangles or whatever. But he said, I don't know nothing about Bojangles, but I know about the biscuit in the churches. That was fire. That was fire. I'm from New York. That was fire. You feel what I'm saying? And then he had a old red jump in front of the cow and said, yo, you done enough. That was fire. Kaepernick bar. And I got neck with the gold helmet. And then he said, I had my Melvin on. He said, I got hair with the gold helmet on. And I got my Melvin on. You feel me? From Baby Boy or whatever. That was fire. Second round wasn't as good as his first, but it was a good second round. I feel like that second round was debatable. Him and Anderson had a debatable second round. He started off with a weak rebuttal with the 9/11 scheme. And then he followed it with something fire. He had a weak rebuttal, and then he said, "Oh, I thought that would land." That was clever. You see, that was clever. I was like, "Oh, I like that." You feel what I'm saying? Because he had a corny 9/11 rebuttal. You feel me? It was going back and forth with the 9/11 rebuttals, and then he said, "Oh, I thought that would land." That was fire. I like that. I like that a lot. Then he said, "Yo, you saying that your mom is a gangster?" Cause remember, Charlie Clips was talking about, yo, my dad wasn't in the house, my mom was a gangster. Then Anderson was like, yo, you talking about your mom is a gangster, Clips, you telling on your mother. So he was trying to like say that Charlie Clips is snitching on his mother. I feel like it's a little corny though. Then he had a dad snitch angle, you feel me? Then he had a gambling angle, he had a fire bar in the gambling angle, free to bet. I like that. Free to bet was fire. But this is what gets me. Then he says, I make bread, you eat it. Bro, do y'all find that fire? I make bread, you eat it? Yo, I'm going with Charlie Clips 2-0. When you say stuff like that, bro, I just can't jack it. Like, no, bro. I make bread, you eat it. Like, Charlie Clips 2-0. Charlie, I'm not jacking those type of bars, homie. I'm not jacking. Yo, third round on Charlie Clips, he had a block change colors. Because he was talking about gangs, that was fire. Yo, you a Rubik. He was talking about Rubik's Cubes. Because Anderson Burrus did the Rubik's Cube. He went viral for that. And then he was like, you a square. In Rubik's Cube, you have to spin the block. That was fire. Fire stuff. I'm going to season him real good. They going to invite him to the cookout. Sorry. I'm going to season him up real good. They going to invite him to the cookout. That was fire. Anderson Burrus, he had like a You So Fat bar in his third. Then he had a Starbucks gun bar. I was like, y'all, Clips 3-0. Listen, I'm not with this imagination, him with the gun bars. I'm not doing that now. Now he's talking about Starbucks and Ratchet. The clip extends. We gonna let him do all that? No. Clips 3-0. And I know y'all probably gonna kill me in the comment section. This is not my cup of tea. Anderson is not. He be saying corny stuff. The goldfish bar. The psych I flied. I make bread, you eat it. Clips 3-0, y'all. I like Clips material better. I'm jacking Clips 3-0. That's it. Bronx Man Rich, being tuned to No Cut 2. It started. The event started. It said, if you go on the website, it said it was supposed to start from 2 to 9. The menu might shut down. They started at 5. But Clips 3-0, man. I don't care, man. I don't like the I make bread, you eat it.